Hello, the interweb of the world. I am Bryant. I use they, them pronouns. And I am here with some Temple alums at the Quintessence Theatre Group. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Sure, I'll go first. Hi, I'm Rafi. I use he, him pronouns. I play in MIDSUMMER, I play Flute and Peas Blossom. And in Antony and Cleopatra, I play Mardia.
Hi, everybody. Tim Dougan. In MIDSUMMER, play Quince and Aegeus, and in Antony and Cleopatra, I play Antony.
Hi, I'm Gaberiel Elmore. My pronouns are he, him. In MIDSUMMER, I play Demetrius, and in Antony and Cleopatra, I play Alexis and Agrippa.
All right. I want to thank you guys for coming on and showing your showcase of your talent and your work with us and just having a few times to interview with us. So I have 4 questions for you guys. So the first question that I want to ask you guys is, what are the added challenges of performing 2 Shakespeare plays and rep? Are there things that you discovered, connection, resonances because of it?
Yeah, I think one of the challenges is obviously it's 2 big Shakespeare plays, right? And there's a finite amount of time. So sometimes, we've been at it a little over a week, and I think sometimes we get going in one play and they're like, oh, right, we got to go to the other play, that kind of situation.
Okay.
But I think more than anything, I'm kind of in a place of, instead of the challenges, it's really a unique opportunity, I think, for all of us to do 2 shows and rep like this professionally. And so I'm kind of just pretty grateful to kind of just be swinging away and trying to, to create these roles and work with these folks that are awesome and all that good stuff. Because for me, anyway, this opportunity doesn't come around as much to be able to do 2 shows and rep like this. So yeah, it's kind of my take on it.
Yeah, I feel like in a rep, if the shows are chosen well and complement each other well, then the energies start to feed off of each other. And so a lot of the energy that you'll explore in a Midsummer Night's Dream lends itself to the tonal shift in Antony and Cleopatra and vice versa. So it's just easier to sort of, I think, keep those 2 things starkly defined because they are in contrast to one another.
Okay, yes. Okay, that was really good. Rafi, you want to say anything or are you good?
I agree with what these 2 gentlemen have already said. So wildly different that it's almost a challenge to get them confused with each other, at least for me. It's a lot of words.
Well, you do play.
I do play you guys. Well, maybe.
Okay, right. So I have a second question for you guys. So it's, what is it like, or what do you like about working in Philadelphia as an actor?
Yeah, neat.
I love that.
I've only been working in Philadelphia as an actor, I think, for about 3.5 years. I really like it because it's a pretty close-knit community. You get to know a lot of people very quickly and learn which energies work well with others. But at the same time, there are a lot of theaters that try to bring in actors from out of town so that you get that exposure to other people's talents and other places as well. And I think Quintessence strikes a good balance of that.
Cool. Anyone else?
Oh, I think it's great. I don't know. I've lived in Philly
Same, literally.
But I'm just happy. Everything is familiar. I like that I can walk into a room and know at least one person, hopefully. It makes it easier.
Yeah, I'll just, again, third everything that's being said that, I think there's a certain accessibility here in Philadelphia that's pretty awesome as compared to, I lived in New York a while, and it's just, I find that, the amount of theater, the way they have opening nights and the artists come out in the lobby and and you can go up to folks and just start chatting with them. And then, as Gabe said, you really start getting to know a lot of people pretty quickly. And that's pretty awesome to be a theater artist in this town.
Yeah, that's me. Definitely as an upcoming actor, I definitely realized I know you from this and that. So it's really cool. I love it. All right. So your third question is there something distinctive about Temple artists or anything you notice when working with other Temple artists on projects? Are there any similarities, especially from the same teachers or the same techniques or the things that we all commonly share? Do you find some similarities within each other during these process?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that whenever I do a show with somebody who's also went to Temple, there's sort of just a well-rounded nature to the how do I phrase this? Edit this part out.
It's live.
Is it?
This is live, yeah.
Oh, wow, cool. Good for me, acing. Whenever I encounter other people who went to Temple's programs or get to work with them, I think there's just sort of this well-rounded nature in regards to the different techniques that they were exposed to. One of the things that Temple does really well is exposes you to a lot of different techniques with a lot of different experts. And so everybody, without exception, just has fantastic memories of going through those classes with those professors because they're all so dedicated and take that training so seriously.
Mm-hmm. I haven't done that much like professional work, just because I just left school. But what I've noticed so far is that there's a similar work ethic among like Temple people. Not to say that other schools have less or more. But
Right.
I will just like I could have never known that like Gabriel went to Temple, but like by the way he works, I'd be like, yeah.
That's
I
cool.
think what's interesting too is it's a small world in the theater land, but like what's great about Temple artists in general, working professionally is I'm often, like today, we ran into one of our teachers who was working on this production, helping us out with some Philly. Do you want to give the sample? No, we'll talk about it later. The Philly dialect. The Philly dialect. So we had Melanie Julian here. So that was, and so like right away, the three of us were like, oh yeah, that,
Melanie Julian here, you didn't tell me?
Melanie Julian.
No.
Yes.
I thought you said it was the worst day of my life.
She was only with a certain group in MIDSUMMER, but it was awesome. And I don't know, I just, I see Amina Robinson. I happen to sit next to her at Intimate Apparel, like in the fall. It is a really small world. And what I love about Temple specifically is, how the faculty are active practitioners. And, I graduated now, which I cannot believe 10 years ago. Ooh. And yeah.
and still eating, so.
Yes. And like, before this started, I reached out to Diane Gary, who was kind of our Alexander Feldenkrais teacher. And I just wanted to reconnect with her while I could before starting on this. And we did some Alexander and applied it to text. And it's just like that kind of open door 10 years down the road. So like that Temple thing extends to, fellow grads and artists, but also to faculty, which is kind of quite unique and great.
Yes, I love this. I love when artists from the same school come together and experience, I don't know, it's like a nostalgic feeling. So I love it. So the last question I have for you guys is, what are you hoping people will take away from these productions?
Mm-hmm.
Passion?
Sure, that's a good word.
Mm-hmm.
Reckless romance.
Reckless.
Ooh. That's a good one.
I think I'll just say, I think it's a real unique thing. Again, going back to the repertory thing, to watch us all be one or two or three things in one show and then come back and see another. So we got a comedy in MIDSUMMER, we got a tragedy in Antony and Cleopatra. Like to see like this ensemble of actors navigate those two plays and switch and just see that range. And that's always, I love that when I go watch theater. And I just think, MIDSUMMER, I've seen a bunch, and I think that's kind of on the circuit quite a bit, which is great, as it should be, because it's an amazing play. But I think to be able to contrast that with Antony and Cleopatra, which is this longer play that was like towards the end of Shakespeare's career, that is, an epic 42 scene kind of adventure with these kind of iconic roles and an amazing undercurrent of other political machinations. And so it's just like something to experience when it comes around. So I just hope people will take advantage of coming to see see that thing, but also like a play that maybe isn't done as much around here, like Antony and Cleopatra.
Yeah. I would in no way want to make Shakespeare sort of emblematic of all theater, but I think with his plays specifically, there is such life and such vivacity to be found in them. There's a reason why it's called the Reckless Romance Repertory at Quintessence, is because there's so much love and power coursing through every scene and every moment of those plays. And the idea that you can go and experience that live and take away some of those feelings, I think is going to be really useful.
Yeah. I love that. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. Rafi, you have anything you want to say before I close us out? No?
February 27, come see Antony and Cleopatra and
oh yes. Okay, so hi again, everyone. I'm Bryant. I use they them pronouns, and thank you guys so much for joining me, interviewing these amazing alums, amazing actors. Can you guys just say your name, your roles, and your socials if you have it, so people can keep you updated on your careers and things like that, and support you guys.
I am Rafi Mills. I use he, him pronouns. I play in Antony and Cleopatra. I play Mardian, and in Midsummer Night's Dream, I play flute and peas blossom. And my Instagram is at rafi.mills. Yeah.
Tim Dougan, he, him, his. I play Aegeus and Quince in Midsummer Night's Dream, and Antony and Cleopatra. My Instagram is TJ Dougan JR.
Gaberiel Elmore, he, him pronouns. I play Demetrius in Midsummer Night's Dream and Alexis and Agrippa in Antony and Cleopatra. My Instagram is at GaberielW.E, and my website, where you can follow all my trim exploits, www.GaberielWElmore.com.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a rest of your rehearsal. Guys, please come see the show. I know it's going to be amazing. You guys are going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see you all. Bye. It was so nice meeting you guys.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.